Hello everyone, myself Dr. Harisankar Singh. In the last video, we have discussed about the parallel plate waveguide and we have analyzed TE mode for the same. And now in this video, I am going to discuss about the TM mode for the parallel plate waveguide. So let's start. In the previous video, we have discussed about the TE mode analysis for the parallel plate waveguide. And in this video, we will discuss about the TM mode analysis. So the construction of parallel plate waveguide is remain same. In this, the bottom conducting plates is placed at y is equal to 0 and top conducting plates is placed at y is equal to d. And the material filled within these conducting plates are having permittivity epsilon and permeability mu. And these conducting plates are infinite in the x direction and we need to study the propagation in the z direction. So according to this, we will have del y del z is equal to 0, but del by del x is not equal to 0 and del by del y is also not equal to 0. And we are studying here transverse magnetic mode. Therefore, we will have hz is equal to 0 because in the direction of propagation there will be no any magnetic field component because it is in the transverse nature. Therefore, we will have only electric field component along the direction of propagation. So accordingly, we have the wave equation in the terms of electric field only. So wave equation can be written as del square E minus Kc square is equal to 0, where del square is the basically Laplacian operator, and after opening of Laplacian operator in the Cartesian coordinate system, we can write as del square E by del x square plus del square E by del y square plus del square E by del z square minus Kc square E is equal to 0. So for the TM mode analysis, we have certain assumption. After putting this assumption, we have to find as del square Ez by del x square plus del square Ez by del y square minus Kc square Ez is equal to 0, where Kc square is equal to k square minus beta square. Kc is the wave number, beta is the propagation constant. Now after solving the wave equation using Maxwell equation, we have to find the different field component of magnetic field and electric field. We have find magnetic field component along the x direction is Hx is equal to j omega epsilon divided by Kc square del by del y Ez, and magnetic field along the y component Hy is equal to minus j omega epsilon divided by Kc square del by del x Ez, and Hz is the transverse, therefore Hz is equal to 0. And Ex is equal to minus j beta by Kc square del by del x Ez, and Ey is equal to minus j beta Kc square del by del y Ez. And assuming that waveguide is uniform in the direction of x, therefore del by del x is equal to 0 and del square by del x square will also be 0. And after this assumption, we have to reduce the wave equation for the TM mode, and we can write del square Ez by del y square minus Kc square Ez is equal to 0. So the general solution of this equation, we will have Ez is equal to a sin Kcy plus b cos Kcy, where a and b are the constant, and we have to find this value by applying boundary condition. Now apply the boundary condition to find the constant a and b. So the electric field component is tangential to the interface, so we can apply the boundary condition directly here. So the first boundary condition is applied for the bottom plates, that is y is equal to 0. So we can write Ez x0 is equal to a sin 0 plus b cos 0 after putting y is equal to 0. And this is equal to 0 because at the interface of bottom plates electric field is 0. So after solving this, we will have b is equal to 0. That means constant b is equal to 0 we have find after applying the first boundary condition. Now let us apply the second boundary condition, that is for the top plates which is located at y is equal to d, where the electric field will also be 0. So we can write Ez xd is equal to A sin kcd, where b component is 0 because we have already calculated b is equal to 0 in the first boundary condition. And in this equation, we cannot choose A is equal to 0 because that would lead to a trivial solution. And instead of this, it must be sign term, that is 0 at y is equal to d. Therefore, we can write as sin kcd is equal to 0. And to find the solution of this, we can write kcd is equal to n pi, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And one important thing is here, note that n is equal to 0 is allowed in this case because it does not force the entire field to be 0. It does, however, force the field to be uniform. Thus Tm0 is the TEM mode in this case. Therefore, we will have cutoff wave number as Kc is equal to n pi by d, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now we have to calculate the phase constant. To calculate the phase constant, we have to recall the definition of cutoff wave number according to the wave equation. So Kc square is equal to k square minus beta square. After solving this, we have to find beta is equal to square root of k square minus kc square. And we have already calculated kc by applying the boundary condition. Then we will have phase constant as square root of k square minus n pi by d whole square, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. We see that we have an infinite number of discrete solutions where the order of modes is n. Therefore, for n number of modes, we can write phase constant Bn is equal to square root of k square minus n pi by d whole square, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. In this case, Tm0 is the TEM mode basically. So, in the TEM mode, the n is equal to 0 mode is exist, and that is basically TEM mode. Now we have to find the other field component from the calculated electric field component. And generalized solution of electric field we have calculated as Ez is equal to A sin kcy plus B cos kcy. And after applying the boundary condition, we have to calculate it B is equal to 0 and Kc is equal to n pi by d. Now after putting the value of V and Kc, we have the final solution of Ez, that is Ez xy is equal to An sin n pi y by d. And the wave is traveling in the z direction, that is the forward wave traveling direction. So we can write Ez xyz is equal to An sin n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z. From the Ez component, we have calculated all the electric and magnetic field components for the TM mode. So from the Ez component, we have to find Hx, that is the magnetic field along the x direction. And we have calculated Hx from the wave equation. Hx is equal to j omega epsilon divided by kc square del by del y Ez. After putting the value of Ez and differentiate with respect to y, we will have Hx is equal to j omega epsilon divided by kc square An cos n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z. And magnetic field component along the y direction, that is Hy is equal to minus j omega epsilon divided by kc square del by del x Ez. And after putting the value of Ez and differentiate with respect to x, we have Hy component as 0 because there are no any component in Ez which varies with x. Therefore, Hy is equal to 0. And we already know that the magnetic field component is the transverse. That means there are no any magnetic field along the direction of propagation. So Hz is equal to 0 because the wave propagation direction is z. And we can also calculate the electric field component along the x direction, that is Ex is equal to minus j beta divided by kc square del by del x Ez. After putting the value of Ez and differentiate with respect to x, we will have Ex is equal to 0 because there are no any component of Ez which varies with x. And we can also find the electric field component along the y direction, that is Ey, and which is equal to minus j beta by kc square del Ez by del y. After putting the value of Ez and differentiate with respect to y, we will have Ey is equal to minus j beta by kc an cos n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z. So we have calculated here all the electric and magnetic field component for the TM mode. Now let us see why does TM0 mode propagated in the parallel plate waveguide, whereas in the previous case when TE mode is analyzed, TE0 mode does not exist in the parallel plate waveguide. So let us solve this why TM0 mode exists in the parallel plate waveguide. So when we talk Tm is to 0, we have n is equal to 0 here. Now for n is equal to 0, we have to find magnetic and electric field components and to see that what is the value. Now after putting the value of n is equal to 0, we have Hx is equal to j omega epsilon divided by kc square an e to the power minus j beta and z, whereas Hy and Hz component is 0. After putting the value of n is equal to 0, we have electric field component along the x and z direction as 0, whereas in the y direction we have electric field component, that is Ey is equal to minus j beta divided by kc an e to the power minus j beta and z. So we have Hx component and Ey component when n is equal to 0. Therefore, this is a valid solution and satisfy the criteria of wave propagation. Therefore, TM0 mode propagates within the parallel plate waveguide, unlike TE0 mode. Now we have to calculate different parameters for the TM mode in the parallel plate waveguide. So first we have to calculate the cutoff frequency. For the cutoff frequency calculation, we know that phase constant that we have already calculated beta as square root of k square minus n pi by d whole square, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And we know that this phase constant becomes imaginary when kc is greater than k. So values of n that cause this condition correspond to mode that are cut off. And these are still modes, but they are decay very quickly, so they are almost never used in the practical application. So to satisfy this, we have Kc is equal to omega c square root of mu epsilon, and this is equal to n pi by d by applying the boundary condition. After putting the value of omega c in terms of frequency, we can write 2 pi fc square root of mu epsilon, and this is equal to n pi by d. After solving this equation, we have cutoff frequency fc is equal to n divided by 2d square root of mu epsilon, and this will be equal to kc divided by 2 pi square root of mu epsilon, and this is the cutoff frequency for TM-N mode, where n is the number of modes which will be propagating within the parallel plate waveguides. Now we have to calculate the characteristics impedance. We know that characteristics impedance for the TM mode is defined as Ex divided by Hy, or you can say minus of Ey divided by Hx. And after putting the value of Ey and Hx component and solve this, we have to find the characteristics impedance for the TM mode. And ZTM in this case beta divided by omega epsilon, and this is equal to eta beta divided by k. So the field visualization you can see here for the TM0, TM1 and TM2 modes. Similarly, in this case 0, 1, 2 is the number of half wave variation along the direction of propagation. So in the case of TM0, there will be no any half variation along the direction of propagation. And in this case, we have considered as wave is propagating along the z direction. So in the TM0 or you can say TEM mode, there will be no any variation in the half wave along the z direction, but still this mode is exist in the case of parallel plate waveguide. When you see TM1 mode, you can see half wave variation is appearing between the plates, where in the case of TM2 modes, two half wave variation is arising between the parallel plates, which is in the direction of propagation along the z direction. Here, the summary of TM mode analysis is given here. We have calculated all the field parameter for the TM mode and we have find Ex is equal to 0 and Ey is equal to minus j beta divided by Kc an cos n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z, whereas we have find Ez component as an sin n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z. And we have also calculated the magnetic field component and we have find Hx as j omega epsilon divided by Kc an cos n pi y by d e to the power minus j beta and z. And Hy Hz component is 0, so we will only have Ey Ez Hx component for the TM mode. And for the TM mode, we know that TM0 mode is TEM mode and this mode exists in the case of parallel plate waveguide. And the phase constant for the TM mode is beta n is equal to square root of k square minus n pi by d whole square, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And the cutoff frequency for the TM mode is Fc is equal to n divided by 2d square root of mu epsilon, whereas the characteristics impedance for the case of TM mode is that eta beta n divided by k. So this is all about the TM mode analysis for the parallel plate waveguide. So thank you for watching this video.